Good day, everyone. The Alliance Hack, currently in its second edition, supports fintechs with disruptive innovation to scale their ideas into successful and inclusive business solutions to unlock the full power of the female economy. After a competitive application stage, the Alliance selected 13 fintechs hailing from 12 countries, reflecting the global nature of the financial inclusion challenges that the participating teams will address. Each of these teams proposed an innovative business solution that solves a persistent challenge to the full financial inclusion of women. These include addressing financing gaps for informal and formal women-owned led small enterprises, developing non-financial services for women, identifying women-led SMEs within Banks Management Information System, MIS, and enhancing investment opportunities for women in the mass market. Today, we will hear the pitches of the top 5 fintechs and reveal the winners. But before we proceed, the Alliance would like to thank the sponsors and partners, HSBC, IFC and WeFi, the Singapore FinTech Festival and Apex, Amazon Web Services, MasterCard StartPass, Enterprise Ireland, and IBM Hyper Accelerator Program for their generous support to ensure a successful hackathon. The Alliance would also like to thank the supporters and contributors for their valuable time and expertise. Without further ado, let us now hear the first pitch of the day. Mahila Mani with Sidika.
Thank you, Karen. There are 350 million women across India in the age group of 15 to 64 years old. 270 million of these women came online for the very first time in the last 5 years. And about 16 to 20 million of these women are micro-entrepreneurs. The number of women in the formal labor force has only been declining year on year, but the number of women taking jobs and businesses from their homes has been steadily increasing, and COVID has only accelerated that throughout the country. There is a massive opportunity for us to be able to unleash that entrepreneurship. And that is everything that Mahila Mani is about. We're building Mahila Mani on 3 key pillars. One is community, a safe space where women can come, talk about their challenges, find women like themselves, ask questions, and really grow from other people's experiences and while sharing their own. The second is access to platform services. So what we really want to do is be able to close that gap. It's to be able to really give a solution when a woman asks a question, whether it is, how do I file my taxes? What do I do about my Aadhaar card? There are so many of these questions that really stop a woman from taking her business to the next level. And we want to be able to connect the woman with the right solution or with the right expert when she comes on our platform. And obviously, the third pillar, the most key pillar, is giving financial services and products through our platform. We're trying to make structural changes to the way financial services are tailored for women because our needs are different and we come from different places. In our lending pilot, which we started in April 2021, we've till date disbursed about $6,500. These are small ticket size loans of up to $350. We've seen 100% collections. We've also seen 100% approval to disbursal ratio. And really, what is driving this? We at the back end are creating a trust score, a credit footprint for women who are new to credit or have a thin file, because of which accessing capital becomes even harder for them. What is so special about our trust score? Our trust score doesn't only take dimensions which are typically seen as part of your credit score, which is your ability to pay, your financial strength, your demographics, but something that is very, very unique to us is what we're doing is marrying AI, your large driven insights, with human intelligence, which is our gauging of that woman in her community. This is a page out of the microfinance playbook, which has been seen again and again, of women in self-help groups being able to assess each other's personality. We're taking that and digitizing that trust score. We today have already 19,500 women on our waitlist. We have mobilized 50,000 women through partnerships and are awaiting Google's approval for our app to go live on Play Store. We hope to serve 15 million invisible women who want to access entrepreneurship as an opportunity to grow across the country. And that's what Mahila Mani is all about. Thank you.
Thank you, Sidika. Next up, we have Kai from Mozabi.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kei, introducing Mosabi, a hybrid of fintech and edtech. So my founders and I built Mosabi to help Africa's micro, small, and medium enterprises, the grassroots workers that are the lifeblood of the continent. 80% of all the work in Africa, and even more among youth and women, is informal. But these informal workers are also twice as likely as formal workers to live in poverty. They're also the underserved and untapped segments for financial providers, but because of skills and knowledge gaps, adoption and usage is often a struggle. And this context is really personal for our team. Each of us has spent at least a decade, and some of us 2 decades, dedicated to improving lives for Africa's rising class. But across all of our efforts, we saw that approaches weren't digital, data-driven, or sustainable, which limits their scaling potential. So we came together to form Mosabi for our mission, which is unlocking financial opportunities through innovative learning. In a nutshell, Mosabi is a personalized learning platform for financial and business education, and more importantly, for better engagement with financial products. Our patented matching engine and marketplace actually links to resources that can help complete this cycle. And I'll share 3 stories as an example of how we're making an impact. 1, a woman who runs a small informal business qualifies for her first micro loan business learning by learning about business through Mosabi. And 2, women in our partners' village savings groups uses the $10 KaiOS phones to help use Mosabi to build soft and hard skills, from mindset and motivation to budgeting and bookkeeping. And 3, with the World Food Program, refugees learn with our Mama Mosabi chatbot for businesses and financial coaching. So far, we've served 33,000 users through gamified assessments, regular financial health checks, all through our central learning management system for localized edutainment that's in local context, in local languages, with audio and visual cues that help overcome limited literacy and numeracy. And for our B2B partners, learning progress and achievement feeds our dashboards, APIs, and reporting and algorithms for alternative credit scoring and also product matching. Our customers range from customer banks, mobile network operators, innovative fintechs, and microfinance, as well as the global development sector. So the big question, does Mosabi work? And my answer is a resounding yes. Our controlled studies show that Mosabi expands and empowers client bases, reducing borrowing defaults, increasing transaction frequencies and volumes, and also boosting earnings, which all moves the needle so that these grassroots workers, who Chris and Francis and my founders work with, are financially included. We can grow and scale impact. 3 million Mosabi learners in 3 years can help add billions of dollars to micro business wealth. Join our journey to boost skills and financial health in Africa. Thank you.
Thank you, Kai. It's worth mentioning that an independent jury panel assessed the proposed solutions based on the submissions on the Apex platform and the team pitches that were held on September 23 during the demo day. The selection criteria are technical innovation and creativity, accuracy in addressing the proposed challenge, ability to execute and further develop the product or service, readiness to scale in the market, and the integration of a value proposition inclusive of the female economy. Moving on to our 3rd pitch, I would like to welcome Jessica from Planto.
Hello, everyone. We're Planto Limited, and thank you so much for having us here today. We're looking to partner with banks across Asia to reimagine the financial advisor experience for women using data-driven solutions. Affluent Asian women are struggling to feel confident about their finances, and this is despite many of them having access to financial advisors. 51% of them are unsatisfied with their advisors, and of those who switch or drop them, 65% do so because they feel misunderstood. This is because for the longest time, the wealth management industry has served mostly men, is sales-focused, and has not fully adopted technology. And as a result, advisors serve women based on very broad assumptions. Planto is here to transform this, understanding that both relationships and technology are of equal importance in wealth management. We are looking to enable advisors to offer their female clients more timely and personalized experiences using big data and machine learning. The solution comprises account aggregation, data enrichment, property valuation, insights APIs, and financial planning. All these take into account women's unique circumstances and have all been validated via our flagship AIPFM platform. With these, female clients will feel more confident with their finances as they are able to get a 360 view of their financial profile, can track their assets and liabilities, can set different goals and get personalized plans, and are able to get alerts and advice that are generated by our algorithms or by their advisors. In turn, advisors can also build stronger relationships with their clients and grow their business as they can fully understand their clients' financial standing and goals, will get insights and call to action on how to manage and respond to the changes on their clients' finances, and are able to provide more personalized and timely advice. Our business model is very simple. Financial institutions will only be charged when their customers use our services, and the expected customer lifetime value is around USD $1,500 for each customer for Planto. We're looking to help women across Asia with our solutions, starting with 23 million women in Hong Kong, Singapore, Taiwan, and China, who are likely to have access to advisors. Our long-term goal is to give such access to all women by making such solutions scalable, so that advisors can help even more women to manage their finances better and feel more confident about reaching their financial goals. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jessica. I would like to remind you that the top 5 fintechs pitch in front of our esteemed judging panel, and the outcome today will be based on that evaluation. We will now hear from our 4th fintech, Preeti from Lakshmi.
Hi, I'm Preeti Rathi Gupta, the founder of Lakshmi, a unique financial platform only for women. Our mission is to bring the joy of financial acumen and power to women. We want to address the financial inequality between men and women. In India, less than 33% working women make independent financial decisions, out of which only 12% invest in market-based instruments. This is because the incumbent players are mostly men talking to men. The cost of acquisition also for women customers is very high. What does this do to women? Women land up with 1/10 the retirement corpus than men and face financial difficulties at various stages of their life. We at Lakshmi bridge this gap by our community-led digital fintech. This solution lowers the cost of customer acquisition and service while increasing the customer lifetime value and stickiness. The user journey on Lakshmi looks like this. The first touch point for her is a community, which is a safe space for her to have money conversations, ask and learn. Learn modules along with money coaches from Lakshmi supplement this. A recommendation engine based on insights from all of these touch points help her invest in appropriate financial products. The business impact that we deliver, along with financial awareness and acumen, is that even if we address 1/10 of our total addressable market, which would be about 7.5 million women, we would help create a wealth of rupees 1 trillion over the next few years. Along with this easy access to health insurance, borrowing at a reasonable rate because they are already invested customers, makes this the one financial platform that women want to come to. Lakshmi is by the women for the women and being built by a team of women passionate about our purpose and product. Lakshmi has the capability of being scalable and taken and built in other countries as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Preeti. Before hearing our last pitch of the day, a quick reminder of the amazing prizes: a $25,000 cash prize for the first place winner, the opportunity for all finalists to test their proof of concept with a select group of supporting banks. The top 3 winners will automatically enter the final stage for Global Accelerator programs, receive a $5,000 in Amazon Web Services Activate credits valid for 2 years and a year of AWS business support, as well as a complimentary year-long membership to the Financial Alliance for Women. All 10 participants will get 1 year free membership on Apex. Finally, we fly back to Africa for our last pitch with Bernie from Matontine.
Thank you very much, Karine. Hello, everyone. My name is Bernie Akporo. I am the CEO of Matontine. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share our story. Matontin is a complete digital financial services platform. We digitize the traditional savings groups used throughout Africa by women in order to provide access to small loans and a range of financial and non-financial services to financially excluded women in Africa. So what is the big problem we're trying to solve? It's the fact that in Africa, nearly 11 million women-owned very small enterprises, VSEs, find it difficult to get access to financing in order to grow their thriving businesses. The financial services providers find it difficult to serve these women because they lack adequate information and the right technology. The women cannot easily consume the financial services providers' products because the entire process is simply not designed to meet their needs. Our solution, we call it financial inclusion as a service. We offer a comprehensive digital financial services platform based on human-centered design for actors within the financial inclusion industry, banks, MFIs, NGOs, VSEs, and so on. We want to be the Office 365 for the financial inclusion industry, providing all the different stakeholders a platform to achieve the respective outcomes. Financial services providers are able to reduce the risk of lending to VSEs because they will have the required information and the technology. For example, artificial intelligence, data analytics, credit scoring, and so on. The VSEs, the very small enterprises, will have the capacity development they need to enable them to receive financing, as you will see later. Let me walk you through a customer journey. Digital identities are created, and the eKYC needed to access financial services is collected during enrollment using a connected device. The VSE starts to build a financial history through the traditional savings groups, individual savings, insurance, and so on. She's provided with a basic invoicing tool to capture revenues and inventory. The VSE can have access to basic financial education and business training. We then take all of this information and create a credit profile in the form of a financial health dashboard, which is presented to the financial services provider to enable a rapid lending decision. The VSE can then further be supported with a community and network of micro entrepreneurs and mentors. The desired impact we seek for the female VSE owner is improving the financial outcomes by unlocking access to financial services and building resiliency. This includes safe and easy access to financial services like savings, insurance, loans, better financial health through financial education, goal-based savings, and so on, and increased revenues and assets. Thank you very much for your time, and I'm open to any questions you might have further down the line. Thank you.
Thank you all for being with us and taking part in this live pitches session. Before I announce the results, I would like to say a very special thank you for our esteemed judging panel, which included Amy Neal, Senior Vice President, StartPass and FinTech MasterCard, Kat Trust, Global Head of Technology, Standard Chartered, Claire Calmejean, Chief Innovation Officer, Société Générale, Dan Roberts, Managing Director, Global Head of Business Banking, Commercial Banking, HSBC, Inez Murray, Chief Executive Officer, Financial Alliance for Women, Kamar Salim, Regional Manager, Advisory Services, International Finance Corporation, Sopnandu Mohanty, Chief FinTech Officer, Monetary Authority of Singapore, Theodora Lau, Founder, Unconventional Ventures, and Virginia Tan, Founding Partner of Teja Venture and She Loves Tech. And now the moment you've been all waiting for. And the judging panel selected in third place, Female Economy Bronze FinTech Award goes to Mozabi. In second place, Female Economy Silver FinTech Award belongs to Mahila Mani. In first place, our Female Economy FinTech of the Year is Lakshmi. Congratulations to all our participants. I now invite Priti Gupta to make a quick 30-second speech, after which I will pass the floor to Kamar Salim for his concluding remarks.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Finance Alliance. This has been great. I think 30 seconds too less to express the journey so far. I think it validates what Lakshmi has been building. And I think we are committed to building, to looking, to growing the financial economy for women, or the way I say, she economy. So it's great to be recognized. Very, very thankful to the jury and the judges. And yeah, and I'm delighted, very, very excited. Thank you.
First of all, my big congratulations to Preeti and to Lakshmi, and also many congratulations to all the finalists and all the participants. I think I'm really thrilled to be here and really want to congratulate such an amazing initiative. And we at IFC have been a long-standing partner of Financial Alliance for Women. And this year, we were really delighted to sponsor the Alliance Hack, giving our inputs to the challenges posed by the women entrepreneurs and women businesses. So let me shed some light on some of the challenges that we are seeing around the world. I think one is around solutions, which we saw many of these presented through the FinTech, to the hackathon that just concluded. So what are the solutions that are needed to provide finance and banking services to formal and informal women entrepreneurs? Secondly, around skills. What skills are needed for them to be successful? The third is around scale. How to build business capabilities of female entrepreneurs to actually have a scalable solution and investment capabilities. And finally, on identification, to identify women-owned and women-led businesses in banks, systems, MISs. So these challenges tackle both the demand and supply side of the equation and are some of the most pressing in order to fully financially include women and women entrepreneurs in particular. At IFC, I'm proud to say we've been working with many financial institutions, but the key questions that keep coming are where, who, and how. What I mean is, where are the women businesses, which sectors, which businesses, which geographies, who are they in terms of profile, how do you define them? And then the question is, how do you actually lend to them, and how do we bank them? So to elaborate on some of these problems, let me also highlight some anomalies, like 90% of the borrowers from MFIs are actually women, but when we come to financial institutions, the ratio is less than 10%. Many countries do not even have a standardized definition for women entrepreneurs. And as a result, regulators and financial institutions are unable to track gender disaggregated data. Market research also highlights behavioral skills gap between, for the women entrepreneurs, especially in the areas of business information and networking, markets, and lack of access to business skills. This is where IFC's role comes in. We have a global track record of working with financial institutions through our investment and advisory services. And as a result, I'd like to share some numbers with you. For example, as of June 2021, IFC's Banking on Women Business Program has mobilized and invested over $3 billion in financial institutions, specifically supporting women SMEs. Also, since the launch of this program, our interventions are wide scale. We have supported nearly 165 investments and advisory services projects in 63 countries globally. Some examples being Bay's $220 million Women Entrepreneur Bond, where IFC invested $150 million, which was the first private sector gender bond issuance in Asia Pacific. IFC's investment of $200 million in OCBC and NESP bond issuance, which targets green and gender financing in Indonesia, was the first ever green bond and the third non-sovereign green bond in Indonesia. In 2020, through our partner clients, 658,000 SME loans amounting to $15.6 billion were made to women-owned enterprises. However, as I conclude, I think there's a lot more that needs to be done. That is why we are all partners in improving access to finance for women. And I applaud our partners, the Financial Alliance for Women, for launching the hackathon, which is a step in the right direction. We believe that the fintech community has the potential to support the needed solution building and support women's markets as B2Bs, B2Cs, and B2B2Cs. We've seen the quality of the fintechs in this hackathon, and I'm really confident that there are many more out there who are not yet aware or have not fully embraced the opportunity. With that, I want to again congratulate the winners. I want to especially thank Financial Alliance for Women for making this hackathon such a wonderful success. I'd like to thank the sponsors, and a round of applause for the team at Financial Alliance for Women again. Thank you so much. Stay safe and stay blessed. It's a pleasure to be here today. Thank you.